This meeting has been very impactful in that we've been able to break down the national building codes in layman's language, and we have had different attendees all the way from the seniority of the built environment profession to the consumers of this building codes in terms of development of the real estate. And first and foremost, I wish to compliment the people who came up with these codes, because they have actually anchored it in different kinds of legal regulatory frameworks. Like I can give an example of the Fiscal Planning and Land Use Act of 2019, which is an act that actually they borrowed some items from there, and I would wish them to actually further it in 5 years' time when they revise it. They also consider the Fiscal Planning Handbook. Yes, so I as a planner, we usually go for site inspections in different areas just to check the compliance of building codes in terms of safety, in terms of sustainability, in terms of security, in terms of structure, and we usually go with different professions in the built environment. That is the engineers. We collaborate so much with them, the architects, amongst other, the environmentalists, and amongst others. What I would wish the layman or the citizenry to understand is that we've been going for different road campaigns, and we've been actually sensitizing people on the essence of coming up with sustainable building, the essence of living in a conducive environment. And we as AK, we have come up with healthy homes checklist, whereby a consumer of a real estate can have his list checked just to ascertain that the attributes of worth living are already incorporated in the sector that he wants to live. We have also come up with different items like inspections, whereby we help people understand the essence of sustainable living and sustainable homes. And in this case, I would wish to CARA to advocate more. We have felt the impact. Apart from meeting them physically, they should go virtually. They should have road campaigns, hold these barazas and small group meetings with the laymen, so that they are described what the essence of living in a good environment. Because you don't want damages of buildings like what has been happening all over the country. We have building collapse. We have during floodings, people are constructing their houses where it's not fit. Flood comes and washes away their property. So these are very important discussion CARA is trying to do, and we hope not only should it focus on residential associations, it should go down to the slums, down to the informal settlements, and try to bring this awareness to speed. As planner, we usually have different types of roads, from Class A roads down to Class E, down to other subsector roads that are there. In terms of accessibility to residential areas, we usually have frontages of buildings, whereby when you come up with a building plan, there has to be accessibility and circulation, and this is provided by roads, by the minor roads, by the access roads. They go all along till the cul-de-sacs. These are provided by circulation space. When you're setting up a residential association, residential apartments, you have to factor in circulation space for parking. You have to factor in circulation space for kids to play, and even for like lighting, space for air. Yeah, so those are some of the items that are considered in planning: circulation and accessibility.
Well, we have seen the new code which has been presented to us, and it's actually wonderful that the building code has been revised in the year 2024. We are also being told that the last time it was revised was in the year 1968. And that's a cause of concern because Nairobi is an expanding city. Each and every day we get vacant places, we get them occupied. And so the big challenge has been for us resident associations to try to maintain law and order, to try to maintain some style in the living environment. Wherever, of course, we confront an individual without a document in your hand, they say, I purchase property so I can develop it the way I like. But now with the placement of this code and with the revision of this code, somebody cannot use the excuse that, look here, what you are showing me as conventions of construction is something that was passed from the year 1968 or something like 50 years ago. So we are hopeful that with the unlocking of this code, all developers will now see the need to comply with the new arrangements. And I'm talking specifically of our good brothers, the Chinese. It is true that the Chinese have come to do for us a lot of developments in the country, but it's also true that with their advent have come a style of building which is not familiar to our environment. Living spaces for children are being exhausted, playgrounds are being consumed, the houses become stuffy only because people are looking at numbers, how many people can stay in 1 square meter. Right now, the code will ensure that we are again protected from such issues, and I believe that the enforcing organizations, NCC being one of them, NCA being another of them, will now have a proper framework on which we collaborate when it comes to enforcement and even implementation. Because once we agree that what we want to achieve and compliance is agreed upon, then even the need of enforcement should not arise. It is a question of when somebody is doing construction work, he has got a Bible, a guide. And previously they would be very confident of saying, no, this thing was revised long time ago, it's no longer relevant to our needs. It was accepted long time ago, it's no longer working for what we need to have. But we agree that with the presentation of the Building Code 2024, we are having a live document, we are having a living document, we are having something which has been considered to by all parties which are interested in the current time.